Welcome back to the VisionQuest Sound Podcast. I'm your host, Philip, and today's guest is our contributing author and drummer from our advice blog, Valerie Carricato, and she's going to be sharing with us her article on the power of perseverance. Let's get it.
Hey everyone, my name is Valerie Carricato. I've gone through a lot of different things in life, especially being a musician for the last 17 years. But what I do know is it's important to maintain perseverance throughout things. And here are some tips on how to do that. So in all industries, whether it be in entertainment, business, government, or sports, there is one common characteristic that separates these highly successful people from the rest. And that's going to be perseverance. Look at people like Oprah Winfrey to become the first African American TV personality in Tennessee after she was raised in a poverty-stricken Mississippi. Look at people like Arnold Schwarzenegger, who was born in Austria in 1947 while the country was devastated from World War II, became the 38th governor of California. So just a long road for some of these people, and what helped them and what separates them is that they're determined to achieve their goals and be successful through means of perseverance. So the first thing you need to do is maintain clarity. State a clear goal. Back it with authentic intention. Try writing down a list with your end goal and your authentic values. Try asking yourself, what are your values in life? What do you stand for? When you begin a journey to achieve a new goal, the entire foundation should be built upon your core beliefs. So you need to recognize what those are before you can even get clarity on a goal. If you fail to build upon your core beliefs, you might achieve the goal, that's true, it happens quite often, but it won't give you all that you expected. It won't be as fulfilling in the end. Instead, imagine what your life would be like once you achieved your goal. Get very specific about how you will feel. What is the feeling it will bring? How will your life be different? The people around you, your relationships, your family, your friends. How much money will you make? What kind of impact will you have on the relevant world around you? And make sure that your goal and your clarity is time-bound. Find a mentor if you need to, and keep taking little steps, baby steps if you have to, day by day. Just keep moving forward. Tip number 2 is to maintain and hold faith. Hold an attitude of optimism and keep strong faith. Positive self-talk does wonders. Keep telling yourself that everything is going to work out the way it is supposed to. It may not be exactly the way you imagine it, but it might be even better. Realize that you can do anything you put your efforts into. Try to lose those insecurities, fears, and anxieties about what may go wrong. And instead, change that with something positive. Have faith that something might go right. Have faith in yourself and your situation. For example, if you are religious, then pray. You want to meditate? Then do that. Do yoga, get outside, exercise, reflect on each situation, give thanks for what is and what is coming. Try to remain consistent to your values. Again, going back to clarity and your values, your core beliefs and goals, make sure that that's always at the forefront. Remember, it's an endurance journey and not a sprint, so you don't have to do it all in one day. Third, it's important to remember a survival tactic that many animals use. It's to be adaptive. You need to adapt. Change is inevitable. The world is always rotating. Industries are always failing and new empires. For example, look right now with this new coronavirus. Who would have thought 3 months ago that the entire music and art industry, entertainment industry, sports would be shut down? I never would have, that's for sure, and I'm sure many people would agree with me. But the point is, look around you. There's so many musicians still being able to create and innovate and put music out there. It's going to change, but it's going to be okay. Utilize the new emerging tools to your advantage. The more adaptive you can become, the easier things are going to be. The fourth tip I have is your mindset. And realize you are going to fail. Life is not perfect. Life is going to hurt, and sometimes you're going to have to go through the pain, not around the pain. That's the toughest part of perseverance, in my opinion. It's always a challenge when you have to pull yourself up out of a rut and you have not very much support behind you. So that's when it's really important to have a very strong will and a very thick mindset. Going back to your goals, remember, why do you want to do something? What is the point of what you're doing? Your faith is probably going to be tested, and you need to get up and go through it, not around it. The good news is you can use your story later too. Let's say you do make it through that hard challenge. You'll be able to use that to inspire others when you do attain your goal. Keep in mind too that sometimes in examples of like relationships or money, gigs, jobs, anything really that is a goal, sometimes they aren't actually in alignment with your core beliefs and values. Even though you believe they are, they're not truly long-term good for you, so they will remove themselves from your path. At that point, it will be difficult, but you now have the chance to find the correct opportunities and be around the correct people, find the right relationships. You always have the choice. It's always better to fail at what you love than not try at all. In the end, you're going to have more satisfaction and you'll be a stronger individual for enduring all these setbacks. And the last tip, number 5, is to believe. Find inner strength and willpower to continue forward momentum. Try to remember this. You have the power to turn on the light within inside of you and keep it glowing. Looking for validation from outside sources is going to cause insecurities, anxieties, and reduce our humility. So try to remain humble, but know your value. Respect others, but respect yourself. Be kind to others, but also be kind to yourself. Even when other people don't reciprocate your kindness and your humility, that's okay. Because as long as you're having intrinsic values to believe in yourself and make your goals happen, it will be fine. You will make it. There's nothing that can break someone of their inner strength and willpower.